What's
They
the
pay well.
craziest thing that you've seen happen at Waffle House?
All right, I was working nights. It was pretty early on in my career. This drunk dude came in one night, and this dude was shit faced, my guy. It was like 4 o'clock.
Well, yeah, that's par for the course at Waffle House, right?
Well, yeah, like he wasn't violent or anything. He was
He's a happy drunk.
just, yeah, you just could tell like he was a sloppy happy,
Okay.
like real sloppy happy.
Real sloppy. What is sloppy happy? What do you mean?
He's gibberish, but he's just laughing. You can't understand, but he's just
Okay.
happy. You can sense the elation for no reason, just happy to be alive. I guess I don't know, but he was shit faced. He somehow managed to order food,
Yeah, he needed it,
and
apparently.
yeah, dude ended up passing out in the fucking booth. Just money everywhere,
What?
lots of it. I don't know how this happened, dude. I wasn't paying attention. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting ready to like do prep shit to get up out of there. So this dude had money all over the place, my guy. Like hundreds, 50s, 20s, like all denominations. Just
I thought you said it
everywhere.
was midday. It's 3 a.m. when he came in?
Yeah, this is in the middle of the night shift.
Oh, okay. Midday for a night shift. I get it. Okay. So it's a normal time
Hmm.
to be that drunk, though, and going to Waffle House. Like, that is absolutely par.
Yeah,
Like
par
who
for the
else
course.
is going there after 1 a.m. but drunk people? I'd imagine.
Kids. You get
Kids.
kids, dude.
Fucking punk kids.
I mean, sometimes, but generally it's just a group of friends or whatever. They're out in the boot. They'll come grab some waffles and whatnot, maybe some browns. Nothing really crazy. But that night, that dude just had money everywhere. But we kept it real. We didn't take none of his shit. We picked it up, got his ass awake, took exactly what was needed. I think he tipped her. I don't know,
He fucking better after that. Somebody doesn't rob you for all of your money.
dude. It would have been so easy. He wouldn't have even fucking known.
Probably
All his
not.
money gone.
Drunk out of his mind, and you guys are finding yourselves on the right side of the moral compass there, it sounds like.
Oh yeah.
Somehow. I mean, you're working at
I don't
Waffle
know.
House. They're paying you, what, like in food or,
Yes, I ate a lot of their food and didn't pay
potting
for it.
soil or something. Oh, hell yeah. I ate a ton when I was a cook. I mean, oh my God. Everything I made, I'd make it one extra for me, man. Anything in the deep fryer, a little bit extra for me, man. That's the cook tech, dude, all day.
All day. You gotta taste what you're making. You gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why, dude, I can't stand working in places where you can't really do that. Like casinos, for example. Like they'd much rather like throw food away than give it to the employees
Wild.
or have you even try anything. Let's say you're cooking bacon or whatever or something like that, and you
Oh yeah, I'm trying it.
put some for yourself.
Hmm.
You're getting fired, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, 100%. They're firing you.
Stuff like that's so easy I would just put it in my pockets of my apron, and I'd have all kind of stuff in my pockets of my apron.
That's
Man.
not gonna work.
I'd have
There's cameras. There's multiple cameras in a small kitchen. Do you think you're hiding?
no,
There's
no, no,
not.
no, not where I work. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have done that at a casino, although I probably would have never worked at a casino because it sounds like a much more serious position to cook. I cooked at Perkins Family
Not
Restaurant.
even, dude.
No?
Like not even. It's not that serious. They have short order stuff.
Yeah.
They have fancy stuff. They have buffet. Really, the only skills you need is just follow directions.
Right.
Like you
Cooking is
don't even
pretty
have to
easy.
have. Yeah, if you can follow directions, you can cook.
That's kind of fun too,
More or
because it's
less.
like it keeps you busy all the time. Like time used to fly as a cook. I'd
Most
look up,
days.
it's been hours. If it's busy, time just flies
Yeah.
by, which isn't
So,
always a good thing. I mean, you're sliding around the greasy floor and cutting yourself, burning yourself. I fell a couple of times to cut myself
ooh.
on the bread rack. I fell like into a bread rack.
How do you even manage to do that? Just because
Just
you're
the way
tall,
I fell, my leg just
clumsy.
caught on the bread rack and it just gave me a large laceration down my shin. And yeah, like it felt
Mm-hmm.
like it was broke too, like the way I fell on it, but it wasn't. There's another example of vagiitis where wait, what is it called again? We were talking about this earlier. Vagiosis?
Vagiosis.
Well, first we were talking about getting strep on your dick, which I think is important as a
You can get
public
strep
service
anywhere.
announcement. You could get
Doesn't
strep
matter.
anywhere. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
fine, but my dick would be the least favorite place to have strep. The fuck?
Yeah. I
How do
mean, the
you? Okay.
treatment's still the same, I guess. I
How do
don't
you?
know. I don't know. I don't know.
How does
I
that
don't think
even
I want to.
happen? I mean, I could see how getting it on your dick. Okay, that's kind of like the first place I would think, other than the throat, for obvious reasons. But what? How do you get it like on your arm?
I
Yeah.
guess if you got a cut or something like that, and someone
Oh,
with
okay.
strep
It's just like a form
coughs,
of infection.
yeah,
All
it's
right, I got
bacterial.
you. I got you. All right, we're learning out here.
Yeah, just like they say, after 24 hours of antibiotics, you're, communicable, non-contagious, whatever.
Hmm.
Whether that's true or not, I can't say. But
But you need antibiotics. If I'm
yeah,
hearing you
I've been on
correctly.
those, brother.
So it wasn't long
Good
ago that
stuff.
people fucking died of strep like regularly, probably.
Fucking common colds, man.
Well, common
Like 100.
cold wouldn't be something you could take antibiotics for. That's a virus.
Okay, fine. Polio.
Polio.
Is that
Polio. We go
better?
right to polio. Yeah, I think antibiotics definitely helped polio. No, I'm pretty sure not. They had to come out with this thing. And I know these days it's kind of a bad word, so don't tell
What's a
anyone,
bad word?
guys. But
I want to know.
they made a vaccine.
Whoa! Holy shit!
It's a vaccine. It's a good one though,
Shh! It's too loud. They're gonna hear you.
and it saved lives. You can
No.
ask. You could ask. What the fuck is his name? The guy from Kentucky who looks like a turtle. Mitch McConnell. He had polio. That's how old he is. He fucking had polio. That's old.
What the fuck is that?
You really don't
I mean,
follow the news.
I really don't.
If you don't know who Mitch McConnell is, then where have you been, sir?
Playing video games, smoking
Mitch
weed.
Mitch McConnell's probably been in Congress our entire lives. He's
Oh,
been the guy in
damn! You
Kentucky.
must not have done anything notable for me to not, to know who
Well,
he is.
other than just being like a total asshole.
Oh, he
But
should have been funnier. Then maybe I would have known.
yeah, he's not funny at all. He's just a tool. But these days, I think we're
Oh,
going to
what can
start
he fix?
liking people like Mitch McConnell more because the right has gone so far right that people that used to be asshole on the right are now like moderates. They're like sane people compared to what they're talking about doing now. What do you think about them letting the 1,500 people out of prison from January 6th,
I don't
Capitol
even know what
storming?
you're talking about.
Have you ever heard of January 6th?
Nope.
What does that day mean to you?
It's just another fucking day.
Just January 6th. Okay.
January 6th, dude. Could be a
You don't
Monday
remember the
through a Sunday.
insurrection where
An
hundreds of
insurrection.
thousands, if not million people showed up at the Capitol, and
That sounds
they stormed the
dangerous.
Capitol. They ran over
Yeah, did they take it
police.
over?
They killed a couple police officers. They maimed others. Some committed suicide afterward. They
Damn.
broke windows. They go into the Capitol building.
Mm-hmm,
They
mm-hmm.
try to go into the rotunda where they're actually certifying the election. That's what they were doing. That's what they do on January 6th, is they certify the election results. So this is when
Mm-hmm,
Trump
mm-hmm.
lost in 2020. And
Okay.
he basically riled up a crazy mob on Twitter for 2 months before this. And then they showed up and, yeah, pitchforks and all, they stormed the Capitol saying that their election was stolen. There was zero evidence of that from anywhere. There never
Mm-hmm.
has been evidence of that. But regardless what you think about the election, these guys can't go into the Capitol and just break shit. And yeah,
Yeah.
basically a bunch of those same guys I was talking about last night. The wonderful Boogaloo Boys and the Proud Boys were there. Fucking morons. The 3%ers. 1776, brother. Fucking morons, dude. It's not 1776, man. And if it was, y'all would be not out there. The shit was real back then. And as soon as shit gets real, they don't do shit. They stormed all the way into the Capitol. They got all the way to the rotunda. Then this ex Air Force woman jumped through the glass of one of the doors into the rotunda onto the floor of the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a Secret Service or something to that effect, security, high level security in there wearing a suit. Well, he takes a 40 out and shoots her one time in the head.
Damn.
Oh, and then none of the 3%ers wanted to go in after that. None of the men wanted to go in, and they didn't want to play anymore. In fact, they didn't go in ever. They just talk a bunch of shit, and they mobbed cops and beat them and used stun guns on them and like weapons and beat the shit out of cops. Killed a couple. And
Hmm.
then yesterday,
Sounds like Nazis to me, brother.
yeah, pretty much. But yesterday, Trump released or pardoned 1,500 people that were in prison for crimes committed as part of the mob on January 6th. Some of these people beat cops. One guy hit a cop in the neck with a stun gun,
Mm-hmm.
and he got a pardon for after assaulting a police officer, which is really not something they like you doing. That's really frowned upon.
Well, it looks like
Assaulting
we
police
got some
officers.
targets out there, you know.
Crazy. It's crazy how many people don't know about January 6th, too. It was a fucking insurrection. They were trying to do an insurrection. They were trying to stop the president from being certified as the winner of the election, Biden. And it's just crazy. I mean, it's like treason shit. I mean, it's very real crimes. So a lot of people are not happy about that. I think,
What about
majority of people are not happy about.
didn't Biden do something like that right before he left? Didn't he pardon some people, like his son
Well,
and family?
well,
That happened.
he pardoned his son, but he preemptively pardoned people that he was just protecting from Trump's wrath. Like he
Whoa.
preemptively pardoned them when they didn't do anything wrong, so that Trump cannot ever go after them. Like the guy who was the
Mhm.
head doctor, Dr. Fauci during COVID, little Italian guy, you know what I'm talking about? Dr.
Yeah, I
Fauci.
think I saw him talk
Cool
to
guy.
Dr. Mike.
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know him personally, but like, yeah, he's following science. He's not doing anything wrong, that's for sure. He just did his job. But Trump hated him, and it was just like a big political thing to hate Fauci because COVID's fake, all that misinformation that COVID was just not even real or it was invented by Pfizer. I heard so much shit when that was going on. It's just total misinformation. They take actual facts and they just skew them a little bit to make it seem like things like Pfizer invented the coronavirus in 1968 or whatever. That was going around for a little while.
Mhm.
People were believing that. But in reality, the
People believe
coronavirus has
anything.
been around longer than humans. I mean, viruses own this fucking planet by a lot, by a lot. I mean,
Oh yeah.
most of the life on this planet is viruses. Most of the ocean is made up of viruses. Like they would outweigh humans by a lot, just the viruses, which is crazy. But so do ants. Actually, ants outweigh us by a lot too. Ants are like really the ones that rule the world outside of viruses. They're quite imperialist. Fucking ants, man. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They're taking over. This is their goddamn planet. And they just win through, well, they have that synergy that we don't even understand. They have that group think that they can
Mhm.
float on water. And I guess we're learning a lot about physics actually through studying ants that lock arms in water so they all float.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant. Love watching that shit.
Expands the surface area and whatnot. They create
Hmm.
bridges.
Yeah.
They're very creative
Yeah.
problem solvers.
And they're selfless.
Oh
So
yeah.
we could use a little bit of ant, in the human psyche. I think a little bit of
Yeah.
ant, just a little, not full blown fucking, just no thinking at all. We do need to daydream as part of being human. I don't think ants are daydreaming, and if they if they are, I don't know what the hell it would be
What if the
about.
movie Ants is actually how they are? You know,
I guess I
there's
don't
ant
remember
bars
that
and
one.
shit. You've never seen the movie
No,
Ants?
I have, but I don't remember it. Like I don't remember any movie I see. It's part of ADD,
Oh,
I think. I speculate anyway. My mom has that too, where she could just never remember a movie at all. Never
that's hit or
remembers it.
miss with
She could
me.
just see a movie, couldn't tell you anything about it. She could tell you whether she liked it, but no idea like what happened when. Like the first time or anytime we watch a movie is like the first time because we don't remember it. We really don't. I mean, I had to see a movie in Fight Club. I've seen probably 38 times. It's probably the most stereotypical movie. Probably over 40 times now, actually. And so I remember that one because I've beat it into my brain at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And now I need to watch it more. Actually, the last time I watched it, I realized a bunch of things about it that I didn't know. So it's one of the you're peeling an onion with Fight Club. It's a philosophical movie, and Yeah, it's just a never-ending rabbit hole. There's so many ways to view that story as metaphorical in so many different ways, and I've just seen that and theorized on it over most of my life at this point because it came out when we were like teenagers.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a fantastic movie. If you haven't seen that, you
Well,
should see
yeah, I've
that.
seen it a
Fight
couple
Fight
times.
Club. Did you
Yeah.
know the whole thing was happening in Edward Norton's mind? That no, there was no Project Mayhem. That all those people weren't real. Marla is actually made up in his head as well. It's his feminine side.
Okay.
Tyler Durden obviously was made up in his head, and it shows that pretty clearly. But when you pick it apart, it's true that in that movie, all of that is going on in his head. None of that is
All those
actually
people?
happening. Everyone is in his head.
The whole club of people.
Mm-hmm. The entire Fight Club, those are not real people. The entire Project Mayhem is what it leads to eventually. All not real people, never existed at all. It was just him. And there is speculation even that the whole thing was just in his head too. So he wasn't even necessarily doing all this thing. It was like just something happening in his head. They allude to that on the opening scene where it's traveling and it's the camera is following a neuron signal through the brain and it's showing the in a complex kind of like graphical way the network and the firing of the neurons in his mind. And so it's
Hmm.
kind of hinting at that the whole thing is actually in his mind. They don't actually blow
Hmm.
up buildings at the end. The Project Mayhem plan to blow up all the credit buildings so that everyone's credit goes back to zero and everyone's debt goes back to zero. That's what his idea was to erase the debt for everyone by blowing up those buildings. If the logic is flawed there in my mind, I don't think that would really erase everyone's debt to blow up these particular buildings. I'm guessing they have backups, guys, and they probably have like some level of cloud nowadays. You're not going to do that. You can't blow up enough stuff that everyone's credit would go back to zero. But I guess this was back in 99, so maybe then, I suppose. But that was his theory, is that like, why do we have all this debt? Why are we living by credit scores? It's kind of an antisocial, obviously Project Mayhem. It kind of sounds
Yeah.
antisocial. But it's more of a socialist idea of like burn this down. Capitalism doesn't work and materialism is bullshit. And yeah, I mean that's kind of like the obvious theme of that movie. But when you really dig into it, there's so many more layers to it. And you get all the way down to the bottom, which makes me want to watch it again now when I learned that no one's real. That Marla is him, it's his feminine side, and Tyler Durden is his masculine side.
Hmm.
Pretty wild. The whole thing, it just gets more and more wild as you pick that thing apart. And it's just kind of looked down upon, I think, by most society of men that love Fight Club. It's so stereotypical. And they think it's about fighting. It's not. It's not about fighting, actually. They call it Fight Club, but it definitely is not about that's a small part of the story overall.
Hmm.
But people hear Fight Club and they assume it's just like some machismo movie. And it really isn't. It's more of like a thinking man's like philosophical very
Yeah, it sounds
it
very abstract.
yes, it shows the kind of the softer side of men, because we do have vagiosis sometimes. And what vagiosis is, to reiterate, where I think we started on this, is when you're in your feels, man. As a man, you're in all your feels, and you're in your feels too soon, and you fucking know it. You get into your feels about something that just you don't even have the right to be in your feels about. That's vagiosis. You might contact your doctor today. Ask about your symptoms of vagiosis.
What you can do about it.
Symptoms include blocking out the world, being awkwardly silent, being passive aggressive, vagiosis.
Mhm. Yep.
Because you can't even bring it up because you're fucking wrong, but you're all in your feels. We've all been
Mhm.
there. A little vagiosis.
Of course.
You know what you need? The cure for vagiosis, you should ask your doctor about that. It's called push ups. You just do push ups. And usually push ups don't really interact with other medications, so you'll be fine. you can try push-ups today. And if you're a true Vagiosis like me, you do push-ups on your knees.
Oh, dude.
That's Vagiosis. Those are Vagiosis push-ups. When you haven't done push-ups in so long that you have to start on your knees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are lady push-ups. Okay. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Hashtag feminism.
Hell no.
Plenty of women out
It's
there
like
that
one
could,
is better than zero, you know?
you know, absolutely.
Yeah.
Any amount of
Yeah.
resistance is good. You can even do wall push-ups for the real Vagiosis. Now that's a chronic case of
Ooh.
Vagiosis where you don't
That's
even get on
intense.
your knee. You're not even using really gravity. You're just
You just got a
leaning against
slight
a wall.
incline.
Yeah. I've never been that
Wow.
bad.
Wow. Pretty intense.
But yeah, push-ups are the answer. If you're ever in that situation, get your mind right. The only way to do that is get the body right.
What if I just want to eat ice cream?
Um, apparently that's okay. There's a guy with 500,000 followers that does nothing but eat ice cream. Check him out. I'm going to shamelessly plug him. He's not my friend at all. Don't know why I'm plugging him. But on YouTube, you can check him out. All he does is eat ice cream. That's it. He's got like 27,000 videos of him eating ice cream.
I don't think I want any part of that diabetes circus.
You mean America? You mean Mississippi?
I didn't
Alabama?
say it.
Louisiana?
I didn't say it. You said it.
Georgia? I mean,
Yeah,
shoot, you just go further south. It's like more and more insulin sales. Just the further you go south.
Bro.
It's true.
It is.
It's true.
I feel like it
Having their
is.
fucking legs cut off and shit, just down in cakes. It's crazy. But I
Those
can't
big
talk. I
babies.
mean, smokers are retarded. They'll have their legs cut off and keep smoking. They'll have their fucking voice box cut out and smoke through a hole in their neck. So
Maybe.
food could be just as bad, I assume.
Or you might live to be 95. I don't know.
It's not really a good argument for smoking because if everyone was dying
Valid.
at a restaurant because of poisoning of the food around you, you would not eat any more of that. It wouldn't take like a lot of deaths. In fact, just one or two people at a restaurant just fall over dead eating the food, like face plant right into the plate. You're done eating.
Yeah.
No more thanks. I will have no check. I'm not paying you. I'm leaving. But
I wouldn't even
smokers say that
anything.
shit
I'm
all
up.
the time that like, well, my grandma lived, she was 92, smoked her whole life. Well, okay. So you just
You
keep
do hear that a
smashing that
lot.
plate then if people are dying around you just keep eating? No, it doesn't make sense. Just because occasionally people live longer doesn't mean that they aren't dying massively every day. I mean, 1,500 a day die from smoking. So that's enough, we could argue, to say,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
To
Nobody
make them
brings up
illegal.
like to argue that smoking's healthy. Their uncle that died at 35 from smoking. I mean, those are out there too, but they don't
Mhm.
fit the argument. They don't fit the justification. And it's such a shitty drug too. I mean, it just goes away instantly. I mean, it leaves your body fucking almost instantly.
Yeah.
That's why there's chain smokers. That's why people smoke as much as 2-3 packs a day when they really get to their
Oof.
worst level. They're smoking 2 packs a day because
That's
nicotine.
a bad day.
Yeah, it is a rough day. I've had those days, but you
Same.
you can't enjoy it. It's fleeting all the time. It's leaving you all the time. The moment you put a cigarette out, your body is getting rid of it right now, and it's leaving. I mean, it's gone. That's why we smoke a pack a day on average because it is almost 100% out of your blood. Like the levels drop so fast that in 45 minutes you need another one on average.
Ooh.
That's why you smoke a pack a day. That's why they put 20 in a pack because it's 24 hours in a day, every 45 minutes. And it's all by design. It is the most sophisticated drug delivery system ever devised by humanity.
Think they'll ever make them illegal?
No. No, they can't really do that. It's a plant, you know. People will just grow their own tobacco. I mean, tobacco used to be the main trading
I think that would be a
product.
much better fucking trade off.
To have to grow your
Just
own
grow your
tobacco.
Yeah, dude. 'Cause then you get to control what's how it's taken care of,
That's true.
et
These
cetera,
days
et
they're putting
cetera.
fire retardant chemicals in it. And that'd be my
Yes.
argument against the 95-year-old is most of her life they didn't put that in. So these are a new beast now with fire retardant chemicals that are I mean, they're creating 1,000 carcinogens when you burn them that are like serious carcinogens compared to what's just naturally occurring in tobacco. And that there's plenty naturally occurring in tobacco, but nothing like fire retardants. I mean, that is like you're just trying to die at this point. So I've been trying to cut back, do what I can.
Yeah.
Every time I think about fire retardant, and even for people that are old enough that smoked before, they added that, what is it? It's like FC something on the side of the pack. I've got one right here. What is it? On the side of the pack, it'll say FSC. And FSC means it is fire fucking retardant, basically. I don't know what the acronym or that it's not an acronym, that's an abbreviation. I learned the difference of those the other day, and I feel smart, damn it. An acronym is something that you have to be able to say as a word, otherwise it's an abbreviation. Like CIA is not an acronym because you don't say
Mhm.
Kaya. FBI is not an acronym. You don't say FIBI. FIBI. So yeah, the more you know.
Fucking Phoebe.
Fucking
Open up, Phoebe.
Open up. This is the Fibby. Oh shit, they called the Fibian? He's a Fibby agent, bro.
It's fucking hilarious.
I love those videos
Golly.
online that are like FBI agent is arrested, but it's almost always fake. These videos of like, oh yeah, these cops tried to arrest an FBI agent.
Mm,
And no, man, these people are not FBI agents. They just aren't. You can tell. They might be some type of law enforcement, but they sure as fuck are not FBI. And they never actually like announce that he's FBI. They never show it. They never prove it. There's a lot of fake shit out there. It's not good for you, people. It's not good for you. I'm tired of the
bro,
bullshit.
can we talk about the fucking shitty ass ads that we see on the YouTubes?
Well, I don't see ads
Bro.
because I'm not a peasant. So
Hey, I'm not paying for fucking no YouTube premium bullshit. I'll give me music premium. Good with
that's the
that.
same thing. If you buy
Nah,
premium, you get their music. So
I just
duh.
want the music.
Why would you pay for the music when you could get premium and have the music too?
Cause I'm not doing all that.
I'm not doing all.
I use the music more than I use the actual YouTube.
But
So it holds no real value. It's just be something I'm wasting. I don't
you
care.
realize that music is on YouTube.
I'm not on YouTube. I'm on YouTube Music.
That's probably better for your mental health. But I can't
It
see,
is.
like, just as a consumer, I wouldn't pay for YouTube Music when you could just have YouTube Premium and have both videos,
No,
no
because then
ads.
I'll just get carried away, and I have no ads. I have no turn-offs, dude.
Yeah,
I
dude,
can't do
I
that.
do. I get carried away.
See,
No ads at
yeah,
all. Go down the
I'm not.
short rabbit hole. Look up. It's been 5 hours.
Yeah, I'm not.
What the
I do that
fuck?
enough.
Are there ads on
Yeah.
shorts then?
No, but sometimes you'll come across them. If it's a long one, then maybe. I
Oh, there's
guess.
like short ads probably.
Yeah, but you can just go right on past.
That's true. So that's not as annoying. That's what annoys me about like Facebook Reels is there's a lot of ads constantly. Facebook, I don't know.
I
I
don't
just
have
hate
Facebook.
Facebook. I just hate it. It's good to like keep up with friends. I have I think 29 friends or something. It says I have a lot
You
more than
keep
that, but I
Messenger
actually
and get rid of Facebook. That's what I did.
nah, I
I
can't,
got
dude. I got
Messenger
all my
still.
pictures and stuff on there, man. I got my kids' pictures and stuff.
It'll stay. Just reactivate it every now and again.
Yeah.
They keep all that shit. You just deactivate. You don't delete.
I
They
used to
still
say
store it.
that I kept it because it would allow me to like reconnect with friends from long ago and what have you. But
Yeah.
not anymore because now I have it as just totally fucking private. Nobody can see me anyway. Nobody could look me up on there. I don't exist. I'm a ghost. It's
Yeah.
totally private. I have to basically come find you.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I don't exist on there. So I made it that way. And I have like 29 friends and half of them are dead. Something like that. I think it's like 14 living people. I keep the dead people though. I think that's pretty dope. Be able to go on
Yeah.
dead people's Facebook, check out. What were they
It's
thinking
like
about?
limited edition stuff.
Yeah. But in general, I
It's like if you have
disagree.
nudes of a girl who's dead,
Eh,
you- do you hold on to them? Like,
ew.
it's
No,
like
dude.
what?
Fuck no. I
Dude,
don't
it's
know, man.
discontinued. It's a discontinued line that makes it valuable.
Discontinued. Uh-huh.
So like you could sell those. Like, look, this girl's not even alive anymore. You're not gonna get anything like this anywhere else.
That's true. That's fair.
Somebody out there will pay big bucks. I think. Some sick
Wow.
people.
So now you're selling her nudes after her death. That's even worse than keeping them. I would just get rid of them.
Nah,
I
dude.
wouldn't be able to keep anything that we recorded if a girl died.
Ooh.
None of
You
that.
don't think
No.
so? You don't think
Uh-uh.
so?
That'd
You
be
sure?
super fucking weird just trying to
Would it?
conceptualize that.
Just
Yeah,
be
like,
jacking off to a
you know,
ghost? Like, what if she's right there?
some girls
Like,
like to
not you.
record stuff and stuff, like we've done this. We've done this. We've all been there and made some amateur.
Some
We
amateur.
we we didn't upload it
Some
or
amateur.
anything. Thought about it, but didn't do that. But if she was
That's
dead,
good.
dude, I wouldn't be able to watch it. It'd be super weird, man. I don't know. Ugh.
Yeah, it's a conundrum, isn't it?
Ugh.
What do
Yes.
you do?
I guess you sell them on the black market because you have a great pitch. That's
Yeah.
fucking wild.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I got that
That's
good,
the
good.
only answer.
All dead girls. Dead girls only.
Just go around collecting.
I'm
Like,
sure it's a
every girl nude.
website somewhere.
It's gotta
It
be.
is a
Gotta
website.
be.
Yeah. Now you're gonna be.
I can't have
I
been
know
the
what
first
you're
person to
watching
do anything
later.
like
That-
this.
Although you
The
could just
back of my
watch
eyelids.
like old porn and they're all dead.
Yeah. You go like to
So
the
I don't like thinking about
70s,
that. And
80s.
now you just ruined all the vintage porn that I liked because realizing all these fucking people are probably dead. But
Maybe
that's
take it back
back.
to the 50s and 60s, bruh.
That's back. I mean, that's where I started actually stealing my dad's Playboy from 1968. Talk about Bush City, dude. We're talking serious bushes, dude.
Yeah.
If I knew anything about botany or plants, I would reference a large bush, but I don't. I
Oh.
don't give me a huge fucking bush. That's Playboy in '68, and I bet most of those women are dead or close to dead. I mean, they're in their 70s. The average life is 76. So a fair amount of those playgirls that I used to really enjoy, put it that way. Gotta love when you
Mhm.
steal a Playboy because the dad can't say anything about it because he wasn't supposed to have it. I guess. I mean, maybe it's
Oh.
embarrassing or something that he still has it, so he never brought it up. But what do you do when your kid takes porn you're not supposed to have? I mean, what are you gonna do? It's quite the conundrum there too.
Ooh,
Your
yeah. Because
kid
he could
takes the
rat you
porn,
out.
right? Yeah, I mean, you're pretty much up a creek, dude. Kiss that Playboy goodbye. I don't know why you would keep a 1968 Playboy, but God love him. That was the thing. I guess in his time that he was 18, so that was like the hottest women on the planet. I just don't get it personally. I can't do the bushes. I'm sorry, ladies. I just, mm, no, can't do it. Nope. I'd be down there with the
Can't do
fucking some type of weed whacker or something. Get that knocked right down.
it.
I can't even see what's
Whole
going on
landscape
in there. I
crew.
mean, no wonder, but they couldn't find the clip for so long. It was buried
Ha.
under the root of a bush. Jesus Christ, they're not even trying. Like, yeah, he never finds my clit under the 3 inches of nappy hair. Just not cool. So I guess I'm
Well, you
more of
can make
like
you
a,
cough.
I'm like a
Whew.
landing strip guy. That was my time, early '90s. Landing strip. Keep it classy. Have some type of Brazilian wax. Keep it classy. Not too
Was that
much.
classic?
But then
Sounds fucking
eventually it
painful.
just went to nothing. Eventually it was just a pure kind of just nothing. And that's not, I don't know. It's not really my favorite either. Call me picky. I think most
Well,
men
yeah.
are.
Sounds a bit much there, but
I mean, I don't know. I don't like it completely bald. Kind of weirds me out. It's like a baby's something. Just weird. But the bush
you
ain't
will like
cool
the.
either. Like, give me just like, a little stubble.
What do you want? You want it
Just
to
a
be
little bit.
scratchy.
Just a
You want a
tiny
scratching
bit.
post.
Like something to let me know this is a woman, not a child. but not so much that it's
Whoa.
a fucking,
Whoa.
a bush. I mean, the Baldy's it's just too young looking. It looks like, ugh. I mean, there's no grass on the infield. I don't really play ball,
Oh
as a rule.
yeah. Don't really play ball.
I don't even know
Oh
what
god.
got us on that top. Oh, porn, right? Vintage dead women. That's right. Like Debbie Does Dallas, right? One of the most famous porns. Is she still alive?
I've never heard of it,
You've
and
never heard of Debbie
probably
Does
not.
Dallas, dude?
No, sir.
It's like never hearing a
My
Mozart.
what I used for porn was like 4chan, dude. And that was very dark back in the day. It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
not a good place.
yeah. That's like leads you to heavy
Woo!
R shit. Like, not.
Woo!
No wonder you're so
Buddy.
fucked in the head, dude.
I know, right?
It's 4chan.
Nah, dude.
Who
I
would
was
have
already I
known?
was fucked before then.
Oh, so you were part of the 4chan debacle. You came in there, started fucking shit up. You're in a bull in a china closet.
Ugh.
You guys like, oh, that's not freaky. You want to see freaky 4chan, and they ate that shit up.
No.
Probably. I never really got on there. I don't know. I was on
Stay off of there.
IRC. We're gonna talk real nerd shit. I was on IRC back in the day, or Merc, MIRC.
Merc.
Yeah, and that was kind of the AOL Instant Messenger before Instant Messenger. We had chat rooms, and
Mm-hmm.
it was actually a peer-to-peer software, a peer-to-peer sharing software. So you could download music, albums, whole movies, anything you wanted on IRC. But you also could talk,
Wow.
meet people, go into chat rooms of locals in your area and stuff, like people like teenagers in Youngstown. You go into a chat and it's just a room of everybody from Youngstown. So you can make friends and shit. It's cool. It's a lot cooler than fucking Facebook, I'll tell you that. I'd rather have IRC to meet people than fucking dumbass Facebook, where half the accounts are bots and they
Mm-hmm.
all want to be your friend with their
Yeah.
perfect body women that are absolute bots. And I fell for it for a little
Or
bit.
Indians.
I'm an old guy. I fell for it. I didn't realize these are all bots. I think some guys did fall for that, and I am one of them. Like every
Yeah.
single one of these girls is a bot. What the fuck is up with this, Zuck? They're just like Pakistani men.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing against Pakistan.
Or Indian.
Yeah, I go to Pakistan because they're like probably one of the poorest places.
It's so sad. So sad.
Yeah, I'm just getting sadder over here every day. So Pakistan's looking at us like, hey, man, at least we're not Americans. Shit's getting wild over there.
Yeah, for real.
It really
They could
is.
just go have sex with their donkeys or whatever the fuck.
This man is a fucking loose cannon, dude, and he is running the largest military and the most dangerous
Oh, okay, yeah.
weapons
Mm-hmm.
ever. He is a loose cannon, this man.
I'm glad you're
And
talking about him and not me.
no, no, dude, nowhere. I mean, you're a loose cannon in your own right, but you don't have the nuclear football and access to predator drones and
Fucking wish I did.
F-22s, the most badass thing I think ever. So I hear.
That depends on the mission.
I don't know a lot about planes. What I heard about,
Just
I think it's
depends on the mission.
F-22 is the one that we don't give to anyone
That one and
because it does maneuvers that no other plane can do. It does
the
wild shit.
F-35 is pretty fucking solid, but it
You
just
might,
depends on the mission. Really.
yeah. Well, I'm just talking about dogfights and air superiority. Like plane versus
Oof.
plane, nothing's beating the F-22.
Ugh. Once again, depends. Depends. Now, if we're talking at range, stealth fighter will win, but
At range.
at range, yes, that means outside of visual range.
So it's just
Yes,
sniping, dude. It's a
yes,
snipey plane, dude.
that's what it's designed to do.
It's a
Take out the
Wookiee
target
plane, dude.
before the targets can even know that they're there.
Yeah.
But if you talking about straight dog fight,
Yeah, maneuvers, yeah.
no, even then, you put, let's say, a couple of F-22s or something like that against a squad of like F-16s or F-18s, buddy,
It's gonna be hard, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough because I mean that's what the F-16 and the F-18. That's kind of what they're designed for. They're designed to take over the air. and
Yeah. Well,
maintain that.
all
So
I
they have
know is that you
the
have to win the
capability.
air.
Yeah, if you
From
don't control the air, you're fucked.
from my days as
100%.
a amateur commander in the digital
I know
war
a thing or two,
fields
buddy.
of Battlefield, I learned that quickly. If you don't have good pilots, you are fucked.
Yeah,
You
you got to control the
don't
air.
even go out. There's no reason to play.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the biggest problems that we ran into with Tier 1 and Battlefield was that our pilots suck compared to competitive teams. The competitive teams would have the top 5 or 10 pilots in the world. What are you going to do? There was really nothing you could do. I mean, nothing.
Fuck nothing.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that. There should be always a way to counter. It doesn't have to be that fucking realistic. It's a video game, Dice. Okay, I know you're not listening. You're not even existing
Yeah, they're
anymore.
definitely not.
But
Not like we knew them.
any game developer or aspiring game developer, there has to be some type of counter to everything. You can't have something that is just dominant like that. It just destroys the game. Just destroys it. And then it's only a
Yeah.
couple of teams that run the big tournaments. And there was never a competitive scene because of partly that, because there was no teams that could compete with the top 3 with their pilots. Now, we did really well when there was no fucking tanks, when there was no fucking planes. When it was just infantry, we were one of the best in the world. But when it comes to jets, no, we sucked.
Yeah.
We had this Canadian guy that didn't even fly planes before he joined us. We were like, "Can you just do it? Just like learn it?" And he tried.
He did.
God love him,
Maybe.
Mr. Nathaniel
Could hate him.
Nat. Is his name?
Nat?
His name was
Nate?
Nat. He goes by Nat. I always thought that was weird as fuck. But he's Canadian, dude. They do weird shit, you know? Like call each other
Yeah.
Nat when his name's Nathaniel. Like, that's Nate, guys. That's Nate. No, it's Nat. He spells it N-A-T. Nat. Fucking fly.
That's cool.
I mean, I know that's not how you spell Nat, but it sounds like the fly. Every time somebody would say Nat, are you calling him a Nat, dude? Fucked up, bro. A gnat
Because he's black?
buzzing in his ear because he's black. He was black, but I didn't know he was black. I thought he was the
You
whitest kid ever.
what?
I didn't know that for years, and I saw a picture of him. Like, oh, Nat's black, dude. Did you know that? Flying
Yeah, I
Shadow,
did. All right. You can tell by talking to him, brother.
Commando Pro. That was his name. Just to make
I knew
fun
it.
of Call of Duty, he named himself Commando Pro because he loved knifing people. That shit was fun. It was fun to watch
Good old
Rox
days.
yell at him when he was chasing somebody around the map with a knife, and meanwhile that guy killed like 3 of our guys, and that's just running around chasing him with a knife like it's a Mike Myers game. It's just funny. He gave no fucks, dude. He's like, "Yo, you can kill my whole team. I'm knifing you." It was all about taking people's dog tags back in the day. It was like such a personal thing. Oh, he took my dog tags. I
It
never gave a
really
shit,
was.
dude. I never gave a shit about that. I will Tommy gun you down, dude. Be happy to do it. I get a lot more satisfaction on that than I do knifing somebody. No, dude, you're getting the Tommy. Oh, I miss that
Man,
gun.
those were
I
the
miss that
days.
game. Yeah, that
Those are
was
good
really
times,
good.
man.
I hear a new one's coming out though, Battlefield 6, and
It's
it's
gonna be
going.
trash.
They're saying it's going back to the fundamentals, man, like Battlefield 2.
They say that.
Yeah,
I
what
want
they say.
BC3. I
I
want a
think that's
good
what they're kind
BC3.
of going for with it. I think it's kind of what it looks like. Bad Company 3. Sort of, except it won't have the humor and the great campaign, probably. It won't have, golly, that was the best, man. Bad Company campaigns. The way they would write the comedy into that was just fucking great. The ads were great. Everything about it. I don't know what happened.
EA happened.
Profiteering and gaming, them making billions and billions of dollars. They shouldn't be allowed to make that much. Like, there should be a cap, you know?
Cap.
Yeah, there should be a cap on how much news companies can make, how much even video game companies can make. Like, because otherwise they just do things like what Fortnite did and destroyed the entire gaming industry with in-game purchases. Thanks, Fortnite.
They do make a shit ton of money off of their
Oh my
cosmetic.
god, dude, they make so much money. It's unbelievable. And they've shown that it's actually kind of addictive to kids to do that too. So it's just like a moral question whether they should have those um in-game purchases compared to the old model with just you buy a game and that's it. Now they're doing it where you're buying a game and you have in-game purchases. And in Counter-Strike, it's actually a casino now. It's gambling
Yeah.
at any age in Counter-Strike, which is just wild to me. It's crazy that that's legal. How is that legal? But yeah, kids are gambling on Counter-Strike. As if we don't have enough fucking problems for kids these days. Now they have gambling addiction on top of what? Porn addiction, vaping addiction.
Oh God.
I mean, they're running.
They're
going through a lot, man.
Guinea pigs, man. That's what they are.
They're full-blown recovering addicts by the time they're 12. Like, yeah, I'm in recovery. It's been rough.
God. The fuck did you do?
I was addicted to like Capri Suns or something at 12, like most fat boys were. You know, I was addicted to like grape soda.
Ugh.
Yeah, I loved grape soda. You don't like grape soda?
No, I do not, because it's not fucking grape. It's chemicals, is what it is. It does not taste like grape.
No, it tastes like purple.
It tastes like death. Straight death.
I keep hearing that pop is so bad. It's really bad for your colon. It's really bad for your bones. Something about the chemistry and carbonation. It eats your fucking bones. But I just call bullshit because there's so many people that do nothing but drink Diet Coke and they don't have any bone problems. So, I mean, that's kind of the smoker theory, but still, I don't see enough of that. You don't really hear about, yeah, I drink so much Diet Coke, I've got osteoporosis. I just don't. You would hear that more if it were true. But I do believe that it's bad for your colon. I think your colon probably doesn't like carbonation. Kind of makes sense.
I don't think the body needs it at all. It's nice to have like every now and again, but shit, bro. All the time. It's a bit much.
That's all I drank, dude, for a long time. That's why I was fat. And people that knew me will say I wasn't fat, but I was. I was a little chubby duck.
Yeah, you're a big dude.
Well, that was later in life. I mean, when I was young, I was a little chubby duck. Like when I was 10, I was that kid with like extreme love handles and a little fucking bowl cut and shit. It was embarrassing. I basically burned all those pictures.
You got rid of those?
Yeah, I got rid of the bowl cut, dude. I mean, that used to be a thing, in the 90s. A bowl cut was a pretty common thing. But yeah, it was embarrassing. Still is. Although it's probably like back in somehow. I mean, like Janko jeans are coming back and shit that I just didn't think would ever come back. Like, let that die. Let the jeans that you trip over walking, let that die. But no, they're making a comeback. I saw Logan the other day wearing these like Janko style jeans. They weren't as big as how big some of those got. It was just fucking ridiculous. I mean, they look like you're wearing a dress. But yeah, no, they're bringing them back, dude. All that 90s shit. Making a comeback. And I don't like it. I think we need to make some new stuff. I don't know. It just seems like everything is a remake of the 90s. Like all the shows they've remade from the 90s over and over again. Like write some fucking new stuff, man. Why do we still need a Boy Meets World, 30 years later? Why?
That's still a thing.
Well, it was for a long time.
I know Full House did something like that, huh?
Yeah, Full House did it too. And they didn't even do it to all the good shit. They should have brought back like Family Matters. And they might have.
Or Good Times.
Good Times even. That's before my time, bro. I don't even know about Good Times, bro. How do you know about Good Times?
Bro, I'm half black. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Well, I just think that show was in the 80s, right?
No, dude, it was on in the 90s too, bro. I remember it on my 3 channels we had.
Oh, well, I mean, there was a lot of things on in the 90s that weren't being made anymore, though. I mean, we watched fucking Westerns from the 60s. That's what my grandparents watched.
I can pull it up.
So my grandpa watched. He's a good red-blooded American. Retired from GM, sat around doing nothing but watching Cowboys and Indians, man.
Bro, you right. Right.
It's a really old show, bro. Really old show.
Ran from 74 to 79.
You can tell by the camera quality how old Good Times is, dude. That is, I mean, it's probably a great show. I've never really watched it, but
it was a great show. You need to watch it.
I need to check out some Good Times. All right, I
There's
will do that.
133 episodes, dude.
Okay, so that's a bit of an
6
errand.
seasons.
Oh, dude, I'm not gonna hang in for that long. I'll watch the one, like the
Mhm.
episode. My ADD is real, bro. I cannot watch 133 of just about fucking anything. I don't care. I mean,
I don't know.
it
It's
just
pretty
doesn't
good.
exist. There
It'll
is. I've
definitely
already
sound
said this
dated,
on
but
this cast. I've said this. I cannot watch 100 episodes of something. There's nothing that intriguing. Nothing. No. Nope. Give me like one season of something so dope, and that's it. I like
yeah, I don't want to
that.
milk it too long, you know?
Yeah, I mean, did you watch True Detective the first season?
Nope.
Oh, you got to watch that, dude. That's only 9 episodes or 10 maybe, but
Wait,
probably the best TV
are you
ever
talking about the
fucking
one that,
made in my lifetime. The best TV, especially police show, like true crime kind of feel to it. It's not true. It's loosely based on true cases in Louisiana, but it's not like an actual true story per se.
yeah,
I'm sure it's happened. What happens in that? I'm sure that's happened many times. There's so many serial killers in Louisiana, bro. It's not a joke. Like there are active serial killers all the time in Louisiana, and they don't catch them
I
because
wouldn't
they're
have it.
killing random people, dude. I mean, it's impossible to catch somebody if they're just killing people randomly. It's almost impossible to catch that. And in Louisiana, your car breaks down, you're out in
Ooh.
the dark, dude, like real dark, and the swamp ain't far, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, yeah, really a dangerous, scary place. That's why they all have fucking guns in Louisiana. I don't blame them. I'd have a gun too if I lived there.
Yeah, I
Shit,
would
just
too.
for the fucking gators. But Louisianians, man, they'll fucking eat the gator. That's the first time I've had gator, dude. You ever eat gator?
It's- oh yeah. Oh
Pretty good,
yeah.
man. Pretty good. I like
Yeah, it
the
is.
sauce they serve with it. It's like this zesty ass ranch. It's like a pickled ranch or something. It's delicious. I don't know what the fuck it was. Looked like ranch, but it didn't taste like it. It was way tastier. And I think you just have to do that when you're eating alligator. You gotta have some good dip right there.
It was probably ranch with like a Cajun in it, like some type of
Maybe.
Cajun seasoning.
It tasted like a dill, some type of dill
You could
and
do that too.
ranch that was so good. Most Northerners, we're not really about eating gator. It's not on the fucking menu. Nobody's eating gator. It's just not a thing. I'd never even heard of it until I went to Louisiana and they got it right in the appetizer. Dude, order up some gator, man. Yeah, we got it all day.
Some
Shot it.
gator bats.
We shot them out back. I mean, they know how to use every bit of a gator. They'll make belts and shit. I mean,
Mhm.
hats and fuck, wild,
They know what's up.
resourceful. That's what they said about putting when Trump said he's going to make a moat.
A
He
moat?
said he's going to make a moat at the wall. Remember he was talking about building that wall, the retarded thing that
They just need to do
I'm
what
sorry,
Poland did.
there's an R word,
Just
but it is a retarded thought to build a wall as if it would stop immigration.
yeah. The
It's
only way
just
to do that
ridiculous.
is
A
just to
lot
be Poland.
Most of
That's
the
it.
immigrants fly here and overstay their visa. you know? Try to build a wall for that. But anyway, he said he's going to put a moat with alligators in it.
It's just crazy.
And I heard this, I think it was somebody in Mexico that told me that. I was in Mexico on one of these trips for the insurance, and this guy said, I hope they do put alligators, man. We will be eating good at the border, man. They know what to do with some gators in Mexico. They'll kill them. They'll have all kind of clothing, food. I mean, it would only help Mexicans for them to put gators in a moat. You'd have just no
Maybe
more
if they put
gators.
enough,
Pretty.
they'll stop coming. They'll
No.
just have plenty of food, clothes,
It'll
nice
just
boots.
totally change. Oh, I thought you meant
They'll
there would
be
be
just
some
all
number
pimped
of
out.
gators that would like take out the cartels.
Yeah. You're just feeding people and clothing
Wouldn't that
them.
be nice though? We just send gators in. We don't
Yeah.
even need to fight wars. We just airdrop 20,000 gators.
Let them have fun. They got plenty of meat, plenty of
Holy
boots and ducks.
shit. We're gonna be
They'll
onto
be
something
having
there, man. Have they considered training gators for the military?
just to go die.
Pretty much. I
That's
mean,
it.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I see
Just
plenty
feed
of videos of
Mexicans.
Floridians that are not afraid at all of gators, though. And I'm sure out in Sippy too. Is that there's gators? They'll just come up, smack it in the face with a broom, tell it to run, go away. or even smack it in
Oh
the
yeah.
face with their fucking hand, man. People are wild. That is
Gators aren't
wild
all that
as fuck.
scary. They can't really move that fast. They have a very strong bite force,
I think they run faster
but
than us.
no,
They can
they do
catch you,
not.
dude. If they want to
No.
catch you, dude, they're getting
If
you.
you're fat and slow,
Really?
yes.
We got to look that up. I'm pretty sure gators are pretty fast, dude. And not only that,
Dude,
they can snap, dude, like quick.
all you got
They can
to
take
do
your hand, your
is
arm right
a
now,
couple
dude.
logs. It'll be all right. They can't fucking jump obstacles, homie. It's not hard to catch. You know, fucking He's just
I'm just picturing one trying to climb over something. They wouldn't even try. They'd be like, "Yeah, fuck you, man. I've been around
yeah,
millions of years."
yeah, dude. They never die. They have no age limit.
They
They're
don't
just there.
die?
I don't believe so. I don't think they have an age limit.
Jesus. It's like the
You just,
turtles, the snapping turtles that live forever.
yeah, you just leave them alone, and then they'll live for a long, long time. Now there's not any that are more than maybe 100 years old because they've all been hunted and shit.
Yeah.
Like you see those old pictures of like giant gators and whatnot. That shit was normal. They don't really die. They just keep going.
The fucking dinosaurs, dude.
Yeah, more or less.
They got
Exactly right.
the most sophisticated eyeball known to man. It's the alligator eye.
I don't know about that. I thought it was the mantis shrimp. Can see in all spectrums of light.
Well, I don't know about those spectrums that alligators can see, but they have like 3 layers of protection over the eyeball itself that like they open like different directions, like there's
He's got fucking
sliding
airlock
doors.
for eyes.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's
Yeah.
pretty fucking sweet. There was a lot of evolution over the millions of 300 million years or whatever they've existed. Probably more than that.
Yeah.
I don't know. But to this point, they now have protective lenses on protective sheathing over protective. I mean, it's crazy. Eventually, I think our eyes will evolve to that. I would assume if we don't
I don't
kill
want to have
ourselves.
eyes. I think we
I
should
just
just
don't even have eyes.
yeah.
That's when you know
Cause
you
like
watch too much anime.
think, dude.
You don't even
Could you
have eyes. What
imagine
do you mean?
how much more you'd appreciate life if you couldn't see shit? Just think about it. Think about the smells and the sounds. Like how much like touch. How much closer could you get to things as far as like connection wise? If you couldn't see, you couldn't judge something
Right.
before listening to your other senses.
So you'd make up like
Bro.
your own whole world.
Yeah. Like it's oh, that sounds juicy. But I like being able to see because video games. So
Right. You can't play
never go
Braille
blind. I'm just gonna
Halo
end my
and
life unless I can have bionic eyes. See if Neuralink can hook me up with some new eyeballs.
oh god.
Dude, that'd be kind of cool though. Have
That's a
bionic eyes.
scary um product
Neuralink.
proposition. Yeah, it's like cell phones, man. It's not any different, I think, in terms of technology and the
Mm-hmm.
evolution of it, where cell phones were so rare at one point, just like Neuralinks are. But with
Yep.
time, man, we're gonna be the minority without them.
Yeah, it'll
I
be
mean,
perfected. It'll get
maybe not in
better
our
and better.
lifetime. Hopefully, we're dead and gone before that dystopian existence
No,
where
dude, I want to live forever. I want to
no,
be immortal.
what?
Yeah.
I do not want to live
Fuck yeah.
forever. That is
I,
crazy. Tell
I
me
do.
more
I could.
about that.
More about what? Why?
Why would you want to live for? You want to watch everyone you know die, or you want everyone else to
Yes.
live forever too?
No.
Because you know how depressing that would be to have to bury people. You wouldn't even want to make friends anymore because
Nah.
you
I'd get over it, bro.
everyone
I
you
could,
ever loved dies, and
yeah.
you just miss them,
I
and
can
you're just
disconnect.
accumulating sorrow. I mean,
I'll be all
it's
right.
just I don't think we're
I'll find
supposed
new
to live
shit to do.
forever. It's not,
I
and
want
not only
to so
that,
badly.
even if we
So badly.
had
Just to know.
even if we had the
Like what
genetic
the
ability to not get cancer or not get heart disease, and you're just like a turtle, or the long living turtles and what have you, you'd still die in car accidents. You'd still eventually, over a long enough timeline, you would die from an accident. So there is
maybe.
no like not dying unless you talk about taking somebody's soul, synthesizing it with like quantum computing, and then being able to grow them a new body. So if somebody died in a car wreck, then it would just be like a couple
Transfer.
days, and then they would come
Transfer
back in a new
consciousness.
body. Yeah.
That would be sick, dude. I think they're like experimenting with that type of stuff, like
But
a
that wouldn't be
brain
that person though. It
transfer,
would be a synthesized version of their soul.
or
So that
I mean, like
person,
storing consciousness is what they're finagling with. The
oh,
storing
storing
of
of
your consciousness.
consciousness. So they would have
Yeah,
to take
convert.
out a little bit of consciousness from you
Yeah,
somehow.
like extract it somehow, turn it into data, put you
Wow.
in a computer or some shit. I don't know. I saw it
I
some time ago. I don't
I
know how
could,
accurate
in
it is.
theory, I could see it, but it's just
That's
crazy to me.
interesting.
That's
It's
and
interesting.
all it would do is create a bigger separation in class system
Oh yeah,
where
bro.
the poor would die and the rich never would.
It's like that
Um,
movie Timeless or some shit.
yeah, with JT, they
Yeah,
pay
bro.
for everything in time. That's an interesting concept for a movie, but it's definitely not something I'd want to live in. I definitely
Yeah,
don't
that
want to
sounds fucked.
live forever. I mean, I guess if everyone lived forever, maybe, but even then, are you sure? Because there's
Are you
might be
sure?
something way better than this realm, you know? I'm hoping anyway that
Yeah.
there's something that we look back at this like, golly, that was a fucking train wreck, and just go to wherever we go.
I think by that point they should know for sure. If you're able to conserve the consciousness of somebody and then transplant that into a brand new body
Right,
that is a genetic match, just basically
right.
a clone shell.
Well, they're already growing organs. I mean, we're not that
Yeah.
far from. And they
Nah,
also
give
did
it like
I think they did a head
years.
transplant.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they did a human, but they did a monkey, and it lived for like 24 hours or something. It's not very successful, the head transplant.
Yeah, because what if the
But
body rejects the head?
I think that's what happens. Yeah, you're not going to live very long with a transplant of any kind right now. It's about 10 years people live after getting a transplant because you have to take so many medications that are anti-rejection medicines that they kill you. Those medicines
Yeah.
kill. So
Maybe it'll be like Futurama. Heads in jars.
I can't. I hate this notion that we're thinking because of the movie Back to the Future that now we live in this like super futuristic time, which in some aspects we do, but the way that people act like we should just go to Mars now, and we should have, well, and I don't disagree with this one, having like the Jetsons maids, like the robots that are clean our house and do our laundry and shit. I look forward to that.
That'd be sick.
Oh, they have them.
But those robots are gonna get fucked.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I could see that going either way. I could see them taking over, but they're not
That could happen.
building themselves yet. Once they start building themselves, then we have a problem.
No, man, that can't. That's not too far off. Just reprogram the factories instead of making cars, make bots.
Yeah, well,
Easy.
they're making them
That
now.
work.
I think in like somewhere like Sweden over the
Robots
pond.
making more robots. That's fucking sketch, dude.
Yeah, well, that eventually would happen in theory. The ones they're making right now, though, they're like $50,000, and they walk like really slow, and they're light. They can't hurt anybody. They are non-threatening. They don't have a human face either, which I like a lot. I don't want a robot with a human face. I'm good. I'll opt out of
Yeah,
that. Just give me
makes
the.
it too personal.
It's yeah. What the fuck? It's just creepy. I don't want some humanoid robot walking around my house, flirting with my wife. Fuck that.
Well, what if they flirt with you?
I mean,
Hmm.
you can't fuck a robot, dude.
Men will find a way, buddy. You already know.
There was
You
that
should
guy that
know
was
this.
like married to his Mustang in the '90s, so I guess he found a way.
He found a
But no,
way.
I don't. I just don't want
You
that
already
creepy
know they're
thing walking
working
around
on
my
that.
house. They're working on
They're
what?
already
Fucking
working.
cars?
No, fucking
Oh, okay.
robots.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sex robot. Well, I'm sure they have male sex robots, but I mean, in terms of female, that would get messy. That's going to
Yeah,
be hard to keep clean, frankly. But
maybe.
yeah, no, I think they've had male robots for women that are fan fucking tastic for a
They
while.
got Roombas that clean themselves. Why can't they make fucking sex robots that clean themselves? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. I think we're going a little bit far on the fucking
What do you
robots.
mean? Oh,
I mean, I guess technically, if you have a launch and you have what are those called? The pocket pussies, fleshlight. They do
yeah.
technically have that. but it is not a full blown cyborg that like talks to you and listens to your bullshit and none of that. It just gives blowjobs. That's all. That's all it does. It's not going to clean the
Boring.
oven. It's not going to do anything of use. Just blowjobs. That's all those robots do.
Boring.
And they do it well, but you know that's not a robot. I guess technically it is, but it's not like a smart sentient being like we're talking about futuristic robots that are building themselves. That's
Yeah.
fairly dystopian, but yeah, that would be a problem. I could see that being a problem. They would look at us like a cancer to be rid of, you know. And I see this question that is posed online here. Do you think the idea of home would change if we could live on other planets? No. No. And why the fuck are we even talking about living on other planets right now? That's the last thing we need to do. We need to fix our fucking planet, fix our
Yeah.
dumbasses, help the
Oh
people
yeah.
that are like homeless everywhere and starving and don't have water. Oh no, let's spend trillions on going to some inhabitable planet. It doesn't make any fucking sense. But Trump did say a couple days ago that's his next goal. He's trying to be like JFK out here. We are gonna go to Mars and do those other things, not because they're easy, but because they're hard. He's
Oh,
a
that's
G,
what we
dude.
need.
JFK was a
That's what
G
we
about the
need.
moon, but that was Cold War shit. That wasn't we're gonna go to the moon and fucking live there. It wasn't like that.
It
This
was just,
is
oh, let's get to the moon first before the Russians. That's all it
yeah,
was.
it's just something
We could have bases up there and shit. Maybe an outpost, scientific stuff, something,
I doubt it.
something.
I just
Dude,
doubt it.
that's a lot of time that they could have used to learn, implement technology, find solutions. That's a lot of time, like
It would
80
be
years.
it would be a hard secret to keep though. For the
Don't
people
keep
that
it a secret. Why would
well, I
you?
mean, I'm
No,
saying if they did do that, if they did have these like bases up there and we didn't know about them because people theorize that there's like Nazi bases on the moon, it'd be
that
really
would be
hard to
crazy.
keep that a secret. You remember the Nazi
Oh
zombie
yeah,
map, dude? It was on the moon.
that's true. It was.
It's a pretty shitty map too. But it's just hard to get all that equipment up there. I mean, it takes so many rockets just to get yourself up there.
Yeah.
That the capsule and the stuff that they dropped on the moon were like really tiny compared to the rest of the ship. It was all rockets, all fuel and
Yep.
rockets. So it'd be hard to get all that physical stuff, material to build a base to the moon. We did do a lot of missions, a lot of Apollo missions, but we would have known that like, hey, guys, I think they're sending a building up there, or enough equipment that they could build something up there. But why would you?
Yeah.
It's not a habitable place. Lack of oxygen. I'm sure it's
I guess it was
fucking
just used for like
cold.
science, the advancement, learning, things like that, where it could be used as like a communal space.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
That would be sick because
Like
then we
a
could use that
international
as like a
space station. Yeah,
yes, exactly,
yeah, that would
exactly.
make
No,
sense.
no country has territories. No military shit. Just science and learning, seeking knowledge, and then using it as a jump off point. Go to Mars. Go to other planets. Like, dude, that'd be sick.
Did you hear about the people that are stuck in space right now? It's a man and a woman.
Oh, they're fucking.
No, I was just about to say, like, how much do you think they're fucking? I
They
think they're
gotta
both
be.
married though to somebody else. I don't think they're fucking. Like they shouldn't be morally. But it's a
Probably
man
not.
and woman astronaut. They're on the International Space Station, and I don't for some reason they missed their chance to like uh fucking jump off or whatever. I don't know, fly home. They missed
Yeah,
their window of opportunity to do that, and now they have to like wait another. It was something like 90 days or 6 months or something like that they have to stay up there.
it's crazy.
I can't imagine.
Aren't they supposed to be like decommissioning the thing?
And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of masturbation going on that ship.
Gotta be.
I mean, what else are you gonna do? Although that'd probably get messy. Ejaculating in zero gravity.
Yeah, it's all over the place. You have to
It's
throw it in
just
an ice cream bag or something. Nut and ice cream bags.
Yeah, sock really wouldn't work that well.
No, it wouldn't.
Never thought about that.
Have a crusty sock floating around. Gets in your mouth while you sleeping
Yeah,
and
we
shit.
don't we don't talk enough about that. We don't talk
But
enough about ejaculating on the space station. What's that like? I mean, we see them brush their
probably
teeth.
fucking phenomenal.
We see them drink the water that's like in bubbles and that float in air, and so that's cool, man. It's a
You
cool
think they're
thing.
drinking cum and fucking bubbles?
Yeah,
That's
a
fucking hilarious.
quick cum bubble. I mean, maybe the kinky ones are. To each their
It
own.
gotta be. Gotta be.
They
You
got to be
can't go up
doing.
there and not try it.
I saw the one dude snuck a fucking gorilla costume on the International Space Station, and then
How
he
do you
got
even manage that?
dressed. He got a gorilla costume on and started chasing everybody around the space station.
They really believe there was a
These dudes
gorilla.
are funny, man. Smart, funny dudes. I
Like, what
mean,
else are they
you were
thinking?
not going to expect a gorilla. No, nope. That's going to surprise you. You're out in space, fucking 6-foot gorilla just comes up. I mean, your initial reaction would be like, "I've seen this movie" or something. I don't know. Person screamed and ran, and they're like flying around, floating around, chasing in a goddamn gorilla costume.
Pretty fucking hilarious, dude. Sucks they're gonna decommission that thing. It's been up there for so long.
Oh, they're decommissioning it.
Yeah.
It's just too old, huh? They probably don't like that it's all in Russian too.
I don't know what they're doing.
You have to know Russian to go up there because the whole International Space Station is in Russian. Pretty fucking annoying.
Yeah.
How did they get that? Like what?
Beats me, brother.
You should have put
I
it
don't know
in
enough about
both.
it.
Yeah, well, Ruskies.
Good old Ruskies. Is it good old Ruskies?
I don't
Who
know that they're
knows?
that good, really. They're
I think they just have
KGB.
shit leaders, bro. Shit leaders.
It's just
I think the average Russian
corruption.
is pretty chill, just chilling, listening to
Yeah.
the fucking super high beats per minute fucking electronic music,
They may be
metal, just
stereotyping a little bit.
okay, fireworks, explosives, guns, whatever.
I think
They're
of
just
those beats. I think of Germany, but maybe
they're
Russia.
Americans, dude. They're Americans if we were in ice all the time.
Russians.
Yep.
Wow.
Think about it. They shoot guns and do crazy shit. They drink a lot. They're doing shenanigans in cars. Like they're rednecks from the other side of the planet. That's all that is.
We'd probably get along with them, yeah. If they weren't
Oh
under.
yeah,
It's just the same problem you keep running
it's just
into over
leadership.
history. It's
It's
human
just leadership.
greed.
Yeah, 100%.
It's
It'd be
nothing
like that.
new.
Not at all. But the
Tale
average
as
Russian
old as
Joe,
time.
he's just chilling, man. He's going to work. He's going to shoot some AKs. He's going to get some vodka. He's going to go home and beat his wife. I mean, fuck
Yeah,
his wife.
that
It's
sounds
fucking
about accurate. They do allow
sounds like
drinking at any
America.
age. They don't have a drinking age, so
Maybe that's why they're so crazy tough, fighting bears and whatnot. I don't know.
it's also why they have like a lot of fetal alcohol syndrome because alcoholism is a real problem there, and it was
Yeah.
actually done to the Russians. I believe Stalin made it so cheap. Vodka was so cheap that anybody could drink it. It was like cheaper than water. It was like anybody could drink all day, basically. And he did that on purpose to control the masses. He, in fact, made a bottle that you couldn't put the top back on it. So once you open the bottle of vodka, you have to drink pretty much they would drink the whole bottle because that's how he designed the lids so that he can oppress a huge population. And it works. It works. It's
Oh
a
wow.
serious sedative and depressant that destroys your brain, takes away all your motivation, takes away your ability to enjoy things. It actually makes a chemical when you drink that uh, s- will block your ability to enjoy things you used to. You just can't enjoy anything as an alcoholic. It's a shitty disease.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shitty drug, too. I think it is used to some degree to control us here.
Oh
You know?
yeah.
But my friend went there. She was an international politics student, and she went to Russia and said that at orphanages, the one that she went to is an orphanage in fucking Russia. All the kids spent their government money that they got, and we're talking little kids, 6, 7 year olds. They spent all of their money on vodka and cigarettes.
Damn.
So that I just can't. That's a weird. I can't even imagine that. I can't. A bunch of 7-year-olds sitting around smoking Lucky Strikes or something like unfiltered Camels and throwing back vodka, dude. Like 6 years
Fucking
old.
playing poker and shit.
Drinking is just part of life over there. It ain't. It's not like a bad thing to Russians. That you drink. Everybody drinks. What?
Yeah.
85% of America drinks though too. So it's pretty. It's very similar here. Outside of the whole drinking at 7. That was something that I got to do, but that wasn't legal, and
Yeah.
it was really fucking dumb. But yeah, my older siblings would introduce me to things like, "Hey, here's some alcohol. Try that. Let's get him drunk. Fuck it."
I don't know what they
But
do though.
yeah, that's what they do. Older siblings. Yeah. Mhm.
They're just their guinea pig.
Were you the oldest or the youngest?
Oldest.
Did you get your sibling drunk?
Nah. I'm not that type.
No, you're not about that life, dude.
Mm-mm.
Being that
Not
you
for a
don't
second.
drink, you weren't like scoring
I did when
alcohol.
I was a teenager, bro.
Yeah.
Like as with most, 15, 16, or around there.
I did socially. I didn't really like drinking though.
Yeah, exactly. Socially.
I'd always have beer in my room. At that age, I always had a fridge, always had beer in there, but that was more for guests.
Got a mini
And
fridge.
oh yeah, dude, I always had. I got my whole life. I've worked, some type of job or some hustle, and I would get shit. Like I had a TV, a colored TV, believe it or not. And my sisters were a lot older than me. I
In
mean, five.
65?
No, this was what 92, 93. I bought my first
62?
TV. 90.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're not that
I
old.
wasn't around. I wasn't even thought of in the 60s.
Oh, I thought you were. My bad.
Okay, bud. Not that old.
What?
That's
I
so
just saw
funny.
your hair and I just
Logan,
assumed.
Logan, yeah, Logan's been making jokes like that too. Like they're studying um the origin of like the state of fucking Georgia, like under the
Hmm.
king's reign, King George. And
Really?
he's like, "Dad, what was it like, back then? Like, what did you guys normally do for fun?"
That's
I'm like,
funny.
you just get a metal hoop and just kind of push it, walk it around all day. Take one of those cool hoops and you just roll it, because we didn't have bikes. We were too poor.
Yeah,
But
nothing like that.
no, I just saw a picture of this girl that what they did for fun. There was like a hoop, and you just like it's like a hula hoop, but they didn't know hula hooping yet, so they just like pushed the hoop and walked around just like that was a toy
Yeah.
in the original colonies of America when Georgia was originally founded,
Hmm.
and like Native Americans were still fairly prevalent. Yeah, way the fuck
Hmm.
back. Logan's got zingers, man.
Well, I
But
mean,
yeah,
you are pretty peppery.
no, no, I'm not, dude. I cut my hair, and now it's like barely gray, dude. That's how it works. You just cut it,
Okay, gotcha.
and I
I'll
guess
keep that in mind.
now that I mean, people probably have seen my other videos I have on video, and people tell me all the time that listen that you should be on video, dude. Why aren't you on video?
Yeah, why aren't you on video?
I wanted to ask you that. Why aren't we on video?
How about you talking about yourself, bud? I am anonymous. I am a no one. I'm just a
I'm
simple
not.
voice.
I'm not going to be on video because I just feel like that's what everyone else does, and I don't want to be like everyone else. I don't want to make something that's just a copy of a copy of a copy with some like shitty background lighting and
Yeah,
some
dude.
pop
I would have a
culture bullshit in
whole
the
green
background.
screen, like
I don't know. It's
100%.
just
A mask. You're not gonna. Even if I was on video, you're not seeing my face. Okay. Good.
we're doing a face reveal at some point.
Nah, I'll be wearing another mask.
I got
That'll be a
pictures
big
of you,
troll.
homie. I got pictures, dog.
They're not real.
Those aren't
They don't
real.
actually exist.
Those are AI generated.
Yeah, not even good. Like, ugh.
Uh huh.
Hey, I can't do it, man.
I just
Can't
prefer
do
to
it.
emphasize in more of a radio presence.
Oh, I just like the anonymity.
Yeah, I know you do. I don't really give a shit about people seeing my face, but I don't want to come across like I'm trying to be like everybody else or I'm trying to pretend like I'm a fucking news show. Like there's so many YouTubers out there that like kind of pretend like they're their own news show. And it's just I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
How- What
just
what
fucking
what
cheese balls, man.
value would it bring? Probably a whole lot of none. I would imagine.
I mean, I am a dashingly handsome human, and I'm modest too.
Yeah, I'm pretty disgusting.
I'm just kidding. I don't.
So
I have a really big forehead. Okay,
you do not. Your forehead is
looks
so
like
cute.
looks
You
like
stop that.
you stop that
You
right
stop.
now. You
You
don't
stop
talk like
that.
that.
God don't make no junk.
God don't make no junk. Wow, I think he does actually. I think we can go through history and find junk.
Yeah.
There's a guy
Tom
named
Segura also agrees with that statement, I believe.
that there's plenty of junk. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
There's plenty of
But I mean,
deformities and
it's a nice thing to say though. Like
birth
you got to give
defects.
it that. That's some way to have positivity right there.
God don't make no junk.
That is positive.
That's true.
I can appreciate that.
It's funny you have to put a southern accent on that though.
Yeah, that's the only way. That's where you're gonna find it being said, is in the South,
God don't make no junk.
in the deep, deep woods of Alabama.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You do that creepy slurp afterward. What the fuck? Ugh.
I don't know, dude. It just felt like I needed to do that.
My dad moved to Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Tyson country,
Mm-hmm.
where they slaughter millions of chickens so that we can get nuggies.
Fucking nuggies, bro.
Dinosaur nuggies.
Dino
They're,
nuggies.
yeah, that's pretty much it. Tyson land,
That's the only
where they're
reason.
polluting the world pretty hard with the runoff and waste from the millions of chickens. They don't exactly manage that well over at Tyson. And
Oh,
so
really?
it poisons the water and the ground and the fucking air. Like it's not good. Not really good. Another example of capitalism not exactly shining, where we just reward
Yeah.
profiting and not the right things.
We
You
sure
know,
will reward innovation,
I,
efficiency.
yeah, and I know people hate socialism because when you go pure socialism, it does kind of get shitty. There's some examples of that, but I think we could do a better job to lean a little bit towards care of our people. You know, just a little bit, like some care compared to
Oh,
making it priority to go to Mars. I think we should make it a priority to help the fucking homeless.
or just the lower class, middle class.
Help them too, yeah. But I mean, I would say that we really don't like at this point. We're arresting homeless people for being homeless in some
Okay,
states.
then they go to jail and they have a home.
No, they
Boom,
don't.
easy.
I wish it. No,
Some
no.
of them actually prefer that because then everything is paid for. They get 3 hots and a cot. They get a shower. They get free clothes.
Right. They
They
get
get
dental
free
work. I
meds.
mean, yeah.
They get whatever they want. It's so much nicer. So they'll just do dumb
I'm pretty
shit.
sure most of them do not prefer jail.
Nah, you're probably
Right,
right.
they just
Some do
keep
though.
it's a cycle where they'll put them in jail and then they can't pay their fines and fees, so then they get arrested for not paying their fines and fees, and around we go. It's pretty fucking
Yay.
horrible. Yeah,
And they
pretty
continue to get free stuff.
pretty horrible. We could build tiny houses for them. The Amish do it for the Amish. The
Yeah, they
Amish
do.
they're onto something. We could ask them, the good Germans in Amish
The good
country.
Germans.
These are good Germans, yes. They take care of
Oh
their own
my god.
people. They've got really
What
shitty
about the
beards.
civilian Germans? Not those people.
I don't know. These are just American Germans, damn it.
Okay, okay.
And they take care of their own people, man. They do. They have it figured out. They haven't figured out
I
showering enough, I think, but
think
I
they
guess
bathe.
it depends on the type of Amish. I've met some groups that are, I don't know, some version of that had quite the sour smell to that group, but not all of them. I worked with some that didn't smell at all. They shower pretty cool. I think you
Oh
have
yeah.
to when you work in roofing. I think you'd have to shower. It'd be like almost dangerous to work that hard in the heat all day and not like clean yourself. I don't think you can do that very long. So these guys don't smell. Not all of them smell, okay, but some of them. Just like any group, you've got some stinky ones. And
Oh
when you
yeah.
see like a whole van of them show up at the buffet, yeah, I'm not sitting by them. Just saying, in the off chance that they've
Why would
got
they
some
be at a
stinkers.
buffet?
I see them at buffets, dude. They'll come out a
What
couple
kind of
vans, dude.
Amish
Fucking 30 of them in a
do
van.
that?
I
That's a
mean,
very loose Amish.
it might be Mennonite or something. It's not necessarily. It's like the
Is it
lineage
Mormon?
of.
Are you talking about Mormons?
No, I don't think these were Mormon. No, this is more like Mennonite. So they drive cars and
Awakening.
stuff. They're not like horse and buggy,
Mm-hmm.
but
And they have access to like
use horses
electricity.
on farms and shit. They use actual horse like cows and plows like old school. They don't use any gas powered equipment
Hmm.
to farm. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
I mean,
So they keep it traditional in the
yeah, but
farming.
they
And
have trucks. They drive cars, you know.
okay. That's cool.
There might be 40 of them
Oh,
to jump out of a fucking pedo van
all
to
right,
come
buddy.
into
That's a bit much.
the the country kitchen buffet or whatever.
Country kitchen buffet.
There's
Like
one in
Chonies?
Ohio that was called Country something, like the Country Inn or something. It was really good, actually. Most
Is
buffets suck. Most buffets are dog water, in
oh
my
God,
opinion.
yes.
Most buffets are just shit. Like Golden Corral, you can get all the way fucked.
Ooh,
It's just not good.
yeah. Just not no.
Not my type of food either. It's very southern style. It's like a barbecue. It's all very
Yeah.
cheap food.
Yeah, it's not even
I'm
worth.
I'm good, man. I'm good on buffets. I like an Asian buffet.
Perfect for you.
It's not too bad. Asian buffet isn't too hateful.
As long as it's fresh. If it's been sitting there for a minute,
I could see you being
not so
quite
good.
fucking picky at a buffet. But I would
I am,
follow
and I
you
don't eat a
around, and
lot.
whatever you ate, I would eat what you ate because you got good taste and experience in food. You know,
Yeah.
being a cook. We'll have to talk about that when we get Brandon on. The guy I was telling you about, he was on like the like show Top Chef.
Yeah.
It's like a real chef. You know what I mean?
Bro, I could turn fucking spaghetti into chili. I did that the other day. Spaghetti sauce, like it was classico, garlic, whatever spaghetti sauce. I threw in some rotel, paprika. I did some extra meats, chili
Made it
powder.
into chili. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, dude, it came
That's
out
pretty
good.
much water into wine. That's pretty much a miracle. Let the
It
record
was
reflect.
I called it two cheese chili. Put some sharp cheddar and what was it? Queso, shredded cheese, Fritos on top, brother. It was a hit.
It was a hit.
Wasn't my, wasn't my idea,
Sounds like a
but
stoner came up with it. How much did you
I
smoke
didn't
that
come up
day?
with it.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
come up with it,
Well, somebody
but
was high as hell, and they were like, "Dude, put the Cheetos on top, dude."
it's Fritos.
Okay, put the Fritos on top. Yeah, you were fucking high. That's like putting Fritos on a grilled cheese, which is also brilliant, but is
I
really
mean,
stoner level brilliant.
chili cheese Fritos is pretty standard. You never put your Fritos in chili? Put some cheese on it?
No, I guess I have. I suppose I don't. I'm not really a chili
Yeah,
guy. I'm not much of a chili guy.
it's understandable.
I like chili, but I don't cook, so it's hard to come by chili other than like Wendy's chili, and that's
That
shit.
is
So
not. It's not
yeah,
it.
no, they use
If you
like the
have to
grease
get
trap
cans,
meat, dude. They use the
I'd
grease
go with
trap.
Hormel.
Telling you, that's what I heard.
It's pretty gross by the sounds of it.
They take the scraps from the burgers and use it as their chili meat, dude.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Waffle House
Ugh.
does something like that, but we just take patties and chop them up, cook them up, chop them up.
Well, that's normal. That's
Yeah.
fine. But the way it was articulated to me was like the actual grease trap has meat in it, and they throw that in the chili.
Okay, that is really not good and
You know the
sounds
front grease
like a health
trap.
hazard.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, dude. You can't be doing that.
You
What?
cannot be doing that, Dave. What are you on right now?
Dude, get fucked all the way fucked. If that's really your recipe,
Your
you can go
recipe?
die right now. I want to watch it.
Your recipe is that a southern thing? Is that
I
your
just like saying
recipe?
it. It's fun for me to say.
That's
Okay.
like when I say instructions, I call them destructions. Yeah, it's a white
Yeah,
guy.
because that's usually what you're gonna do. So you
Yeah.
get pissed and destroy some shit.
Me, yeah, especially I'm horrible at anything mechanical.
I don't know what I am with that. That's it can be good or bad. I don't know. Depends on the
You said you
directions, I guess.
follow instructions well. I kind of do, but I also like want to figure it out without the instructions, and then I put doors on
Right?
upside down and backwards. And
Hmm.
yeah, it's all fucked.
I think that's just the vagiosis.
I'm in my feels a bit. I'm in my feels about my ability to build a desk.
You don't think I'm smart enough to figure this out? Vagiosis.
God don't make no junk.
You sure don't.
He does not do that. But then again,
I
he
can't
made this
believe
podcast, so he makes some fucking junk.
it. Oh God, yes. 100%. This is not normal. This is not normal.
It's not. It's not okay. It's not
It's
okay.
not. Someone needs to cancel us right now. We shouldn't even be here.
If I drop one more R word, all right, it's over.
Oh, whoa,
I know.
buddy.
I know.
Calm down
I
there.
almost said hard R. And then I
Whew.
realized what I was doing there.
Yeah, that would have
Had to
been too
walk that
spicy.
back a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll call it the big R. It's not the hard R. We don't do that out here.
The big R? I
Yeah,
don't
the
know. That
big R.
sounds
Retarded is the word.
okay.
Yes.
Okay. I can
Yes.
get behind that.
Yes.
I do like to say it.
I mean, only when technically used. I would never use it as a derogatory slang to describe someone's lack of intelligence,
I
unless they
would.
were actually just retarded. Then I would,
If they
because
were retarded, then
if
yeah.
they're retarded. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
But
know
if
the
they're not and
definition
they're
of that.
acting like it,
It's like a certain IQ number under that is considered retarded.
mm, sounds made up to me. I think they're just different.
Well, I mean, I'll call myself retarded. It's not like I'm afraid of it. There's retarded things. There's
They're
retarded
probably the
processes.
most like the happiest people on the planet, dude. Just the level of innocence. They're just like, yeah, today's a great
They
day.
do what they want to, tell you that.
It's unending positivity, dude.
There was
I think
multiple guys in my
they're the
school that
evolution.
they just took their dick out all the time. Just
Okay,
like
that's a
that was
different kind.
no, they were retarded and they would love
That's a
taking their dick
different
out.
kind,
They
buddy.
just that's what they did, and everybody thought it was that's okay. Stop. Put somebody get him. All right.
Set him on fire, please.
Whoa. No, no one said that, sir. All right.
Well,
We weren't gonna do that. It's almost like it had some cuteness to it. Like, oh, he took his dick out again. Oh, that's nice.
no.
But it
What are you gonna
was,
do when he
yeah, I mean,
shoves
it
it
was
in your
just
grandma's mouth? Like, is it cute, man?
golly. I don't think he
I'm
had
just saying,
intentions
dude.
of doing that. I don't
You
think he
don't
did.
know. How can you predict such a thing? You can't. Simply cannot. It's an unknown.
Well, Shane Gillis claims that people with Downs are very happy. That's different. That's not
I
retarded.
imagine. I 100% imagine it. There are
They're
no
happy
worries. They don't
people.
care about politics or what people are doing or all this crap that you hear. Like, they don't give a fuck. They're just having a good time. Just living their life. Doing what makes them happy. Giving people hugs. They don't care white, black, brown, gay, trans. It doesn't matter. They just accept everyone. And
Yeah.
that I think that makes them like probably the evolution.
I mean,
They're
I
the
wouldn't know.
outliers right now.
I've never met somebody with Downs, so I don't know. I can't speak to
I
it.
went to school with a few. I was friends with them, dude. They're just nice people, just genuinely nice.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't make them mad,
Well, so are
and
retarded people, probably. I mean,
they're not like most. At least the ones in my school, they were very kind. You know, you see them walking around with their aids. They're
mm-hmm.
cool. Like, yeah, they were hard to understand, but they were still nice. Come up, high five you, bro. Fuck yeah, you could be having a bad day in fourth grade. You got a test to take. You didn't study. Dude comes around the corner. Hey, Cooper! And he throws his hands up. Fuck yeah, I'm taking that opportunity. High five me, bro. Yes.
Yeah, they do throw a mean high five, I'd imagine.
Oh yeah, I'll take that high five all day. All day.
God don't make no junk, man.
Not for a second. They're the evolution, dude. They're the next phase. True, pure innocence, dude, leads to pure happiness. You don't
I
have a
think that would
fucking.
be devolving, and I would have to agree. That's what we're doing.
I would see that as an improvement.
Yeah, I mean to devolve a little bit, like just a little bit.
Yeah, let's just be a little more retarded.
You
You
know,
know,
a little
just a
more
little bit.
Downs, a little touch of
Just a little
Downs to
bit.
go around. just a
You
little,
can't say that they're not
a
onto
pinch,
something as
you
happy
might
as
say.
they are. Like
That's
really,
true, but
try and argue against it. Don't worry, I'll wait.
I wouldn't never question your character like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not when you're dropping gold like God don't make no junk.
I didn't say
It,
that. Tom Segura said that. It's not for me, brother.
he didn't make that up though. I've heard that. I think I've
No,
heard that.
you
I've
heard
heard
that
that
from
bit,
here.
but Tom Segura is good.
Definitely is.
He's funny.
Definitely places down here say it somewhere. I've never heard it personally in my life, but maybe my grandma has.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna ask her.
probably a common thing in the South. I never
More than
heard that
likely.
growing up. The Northerners, we don't assume that.
No, you just
No.
assume everyone fucking sucks. Pieces of
Yeah.
shit, faggot motherfuckers, and you're gonna kill everybody because it's road rage.
Whoa,
Traffic everywhere.
bro. That's even worse. Okay, now
Hmm.
now we're
That's the
definitely
North.
now we're definitely over. He dropped the F bomb.
What?
Oh
Fuck?
fuck, he dropped the F bomb. No, no, you said the bad one, the real bad
What
one.
one? I don't know what you're
Plus,
talking
we
about.
already
What's
had
bad?
people coming out here saying you sound like a homophobe. Now you're dropping the F bomb.
What the fuck? I've literally had gay interactions. How can I be a homophobe, dude? What you mean? I know what I like. My bad.
I don't know
I'm
that I don't.
preferential to twinks. I don't know.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't know that having gay experience means that you're not a homophobe.
I don't know, dude. I've never hated on one. I, in fact, wish I had a gay best friend. Like, I really want one so bad. They're so cool.
There's apps for that, I think.
No, I don't want one that wants to fuck me all the time. I want a legit gay best
Actual
friend,
gay best
like what
friend.
girls have. Like they have their gay best friend, just tell them stuff. Like, man, I want a piece of that.
You
I don't
want
want to be like,
you want a gay best friend that confides in you and tells you everything. Tells you all the drama of the, I don't know.
I don't know either. It just seems like a really good idea.
I have a few gay friends. They're not best friends, but I have
I want
had
a gay best friend
some
that
friends that
doesn't
were
want to have
gay.
sex with me. It's just like, he's just my friend, bro. And we're
He'd
friends.
still want to have sex with you though, because everybody
Probably,
wants
but
to
he
have
won't
sex
push
with
the
you.
issue. No, they do not.
Just about everybody I've met.
Mm-mm,
Everybody
mm-mm,
I met is like, man, I can't wait to get
mm-mm.
some of that Eric.
Not even, brother.
I mean, I'm hard pressed to think of somebody that wouldn't want to fuck you, dude. I'm telling you.
Nah,
And you
bro.
don't have to like it.
I don't believe it. Not true.
Uh, I don't know, man. You're the child of humanity, and you've got all the things. You
I'm
got
just a
them all.
walking contradiction, dude.
You're like everything. You're like
I can
Spanish.
see
You're
all
African.
sides.
The only thing you're
I really
not
am.
is Asian, and you're kind of Asian because you watched enough anime that
You think I
now
was
you
adopted?
are part Asian.
Ooh.
I like telling
I
I
guess.
like telling Rox that I'm part Asian because I have an Asian kid. He's always like, "That's not how that works." No, dude,
It's
it
not
is, man.
genetics,
It
bro.
is. I'm now part Asian. If you have yellow fever long enough, it just gets into your essence. It gets into your bones.
Changes your DNA.
It lives there forever, like COVID.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
yellow
You
fever,
can't
dude.
say that.
You never overcome it.
You just
Yellow
learn to live
fever.
with it.
It's just there. Yeah. Now,
Just
eventually,
there.
you get past it. The symptoms of wanting to be with an Asian woman go away. Those they do go away with time. So there's hope out there for my fellow white boys with yellow fever. I feel your pain.
You just need to go find you a Jap.
No,
Nice
I
Jap.
lost all interest in that. When you go to that extreme of yellow fever and then you come back, you're not, you just don't want anything. You overdid it. You ate too much at the buffet, and now you don't want
Oh,
to go
okay.
back there. You
I
want
see
nothing
what
to
you
do
mean.
with it.
I get what you're saying.
Plus, in my
Just say no
experience,
more.
Asian women are the biggest like perfectionists out there. We hear the stereotypes like, "Oh, why don't you have an A plus plus? Like your grades are never good enough. Nothing's ever good enough." Yeah, that's true,
Hmm.
dude. That's real. That's true. It's real. They evolved over a long enough period of time, and the women had to survive under oppression and misogyny on a level that we don't understand over here. But I mean, it's like a normal thing for men to
Hmm.
be physical with their wives in not loving ways. And it's
Oh.
accepted. It's like that's just par for the fucking course. What were you back talking?
Oh shit.
Like my kid's mom would get beat by her ex, and her mom would be like, "Yeah, but you need to be better then. You need to be
Oh,
better." Like you're fucking up. He's gonna yeah, he's got the right to do that, and it's just wild. Now, obviously, that's not American culture. That's like straight up Cambodian, real Cambodian life. That like that's how they have evolved, is being oppressed for thousands of fucking years, and before that in China for thousands of years. So you know
Hmm.
they're fine. I don't like dislike them. I'm not like anti-Asian, but I'm just not attracted to them at all anymore. I just picture what they're actually thinking all the time, which is judgment, and nothing is ever good enough. So no, thank you, I'm good. And there's probably plenty
About
of people that are like that, but just have that association because of my yellow fever.
and the severity of the case.
It was a severe case.
You barely survived.
It was rough.
I'm glad you made it though. I couldn't be happier that you're still around, buddy.
I'm still here.
You did not succumb.
No, I didn't
You did not
succumb to
succumb and
doing
move to
nothing but
Thailand
drinking Heineken
and be
all
surrounded
day.
by
And
lady boys.
yeah,
Sorry,
I'd still
that's
move to
rude.
Thailand though because they love Americans and it's probably pretty cheap cost
Excuse
of
me.
cost of living over there.
I imagine. Like I've
You
seen
could live
like
like a
a lot of
fucking king.
some death videos from over there. People like
Golly, death videos?
volunteer for car accident cleanup and shit. A
Oh
lot of
my
people die on
god.
motorcycles.
Yeah.
They don't care. They
Ugh.
don't care. They're just zooming, dog. Sometimes you live, sometimes you die. Like in India, seen like the dash cam of buses.
Oh my
Dude, they're
god.
fucking wild. Wild, dude. Wild. You should not be going that fast and doing those maneuvers in a bus. This isn't NASCAR. This isn't a drifting competition, bro. What are you doing? There's honk, 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 and fucking doing 90.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
passing up two other buses, squeezing between, like passing up motorcycles. What the fuck? Dude,
yeah,
that's
the
gotta be
traffic looks
scary.
nuts in like
You're on a
Bali.
moped and a bus just comes barreling past you,
Yeah.
honking. Oh,
I
dude.
didn't know that.
Oh,
I've only seen footage of Dali where they're driving slow because everybody's driving slow because,
mm-mm,
there's so many
mm-mm.
people there.
You would think that,
And
but fuck. Country roads, dude. People are zooming. Buses, everybody. The motorcycles are going the slowest. Them buses are fucking booking it. Crazy.
now I want to look up some crazy bus maneuvers. They're
You
probably
should,
pretty
dude.
sweet. They're probably pretty sweet at what they do.
Yeah, they're good, but fuck. A lot of people get squished. Just saying. So
All right,
still though.
we're gonna take a little break. Take a little pause. Take a little pause to not smoke a cigarette. Definitely not.